Hello, hello. Today I'm going to talk about the AI, the evil in your phone. The tool used by evil through people to learn more about you. And we'll talk about evil in religious terms and technical terms. But you don't have to share, you don't have to like these things, because I'm telling you, we are in a world that is meant to go down, is meant to go towards its own destructions. It's part of a plan. Then at some point is the creator of the things of the world is going to send to the world a form of Jesus or of sort of a savior, a messiah. And the cycle is going to repeat and repeat and repeat. It's like we are being studied by these creators or creator as part of an experiment. See how human mind is behaving. Or I'll give you a philosophical thought. Maybe we are into a simulation. We've been created like our creator, to look and feel and sense like our creator, and we are being created into a simulated world, and let us evolve in our own way, in our own pace, in our own time, which is made up time space. It's like they made a clone of their world. Who knows? Nobody knows, because we are in the box. We cannot explore outside the box. Even we send rockets to different distant galaxies. Those distant galaxies do not exist, are simulated. So the farther we go with the mind, the larger the horizon becomes. So we learn more, but at the same time we create with the power of the mind. And the scientists will ask, but how about the pictures the Voyager is sending? How about the instruments that are measuring this and that and that? We'll talk about that maybe in another video. I posted a video, my opinion about these ideas of time and space, the atoms being not energy but information, which is like a computer simulation game. You create a particle and you give the particle properties. You design the particle. This particle, I want my particle to be round or sphere. I want my particle to be a triangle or something, if the creator want to make a triangle. But likely they came up with a sphere because of the system and the efficiency and all these things, the calculations. Or like I said, it could be a clone of a large world, and we are being experimented on. So the world is meant to go down the hole, and when people, the creatures are like you and me, start to suffer, and we start realizing that there's so much evil in the world, which was caused by us through our own thinking, falling into flesh desire, falling into the survival needs of the body, and not connecting to our source of energy, which is God. Spiritual energy. I'm not talking about the energy that sustains life here in a material world, which is the sun. Okay, so if we look at the ideas being presented in the Bible, how evil tried to convince Eve, do this and that. I'll tell you something. If you heard of spiritual attacks, if you heard of evil possessed people, if you heard of certain mental illnesses. Then if you look at the old writings, they say that every illness is caused by a bad spirit. Okay. You think, how about the science? The science discovered this and that. Yeah, the science discovers stuff. Discover whatever we have to discover. And the science give a name to these diseases because they have to put every sick person into certain box for easier treatment. It's not because they love to give names, weird names to different new diseases. No, it make it easier. Once you troubleshoot stuff, then you identify the cause, then you apply a treatment. But you need to put each person into a category because each treatment requires a process, a procedure. So it's easier to have names for disease, to find causes and find treatments. But like I said in the past, science and medical science do not go for the root cause of the problems. Sometimes you see they try to dig deeper, but they stick with scientific terminology. Okay, so I'm driving and my phone mount here on the is not very solid, and it does that every time I record around that turn. It's a sharp turn, and the laws of gravity, inertia, and some centrifugal forces applies into this reality, making my phone fly away. Okay, so let me cut to the chase. The root cause of all diseases is evil. And how this evil works, it fools people's minds, fooling people to make them seek pleasure, comfort, easy. Every time you get outside the design God or creators made for your body, your body, through the DNA, through that programming which is the DNA, and the spiritual programming, so your soul programming or meaning, then you get sick. And how it happens, you start feeling discomfort, you start feeling something is not right. Now you seek something to feel better, and evil is there for you. Evil gives you something. It's like you go shopping while you're hungry, so you're not comfortable because you're hungry, and you go shopping. Or you go shopping because you're hungry and unhappy and hungry for love. Did I go too far? Did I get you bored? Okay, I'm not done yet. I can talk hours about that. I can give you a master class into people lacking of love, leading them to doing stupid stuff, becoming sinners, sin as again, I'll say that again. I said into a past video. Sin is an action that is hurting you and others while you seek pleasure, or you seek comfort, you seek something good, but good in a flesh terms, in a like a material life, material body terms. But the soul gets hurt. That's why people who had lots of sins get into depression. So if you, let's say one thing, if you don't forgive someone who hurt you by mistake or unintentional, or they hurt you because they didn't know what they were doing, because they fell into the evil traps. They went for the bait. Ooh, AI. Oh, so cool features. I can post my picture with special effects. Wow. So I can get more appreciation on my Instagram page. I'll get like 500 more views. Look at that. Oh, I want that AI. AI gives you the tools. They don't force you to use the AI, but some very evil companies, they do that, like Apple, Google. They inserted AI in your phone, but still you have to choose certain things. The evil thing is that they activate the microphone and sometimes the camera, or when you take your pictures, whatever you do, those things are being recorded. And okay, let me touch the evil, because like I said, I could talk about how evil leads you to take the bait while you are hungry for love. And who is hungry for love? The sinners. So the more sins you have, the more hurting you are. Again, let me repeat that. The more sins you did in your life, the more hungry for love you are. Why? Because your soul is heavy and you lose energy. So sinning disconnects you from God and angels of God. What the heck I just did? I just said. So such a stupid... How come? Where is God? There is no God. Angels? Oh, that's stupid. It's only like religious people talk about angels. The technocrats, technical people, the technical savvy people, the internet savvy people, the new age, all these things. Actually, the new agers, they believe in angels. Yes, sorry, I don't want to hurt feelings. But if I talk to my kids about angels and stuff, oh, Dad, you're talking silly. There is no such thing. Science cannot see angels, cannot measure anything. Same thing they said about UFOs. UFOs do not exist, and now even the government of US, NASA, and some other government agencies released photos and videos of UFOs from a long time ago. Yes, UFO do exist, angels do exist. Doesn't mean if we don't see it, or if they hide it. Let's say if you see it, but your neighbor don't see it because it was hidden, the information was hidden. The neighbor might say, "Oh, I don't believe in COVID. I don't believe in conspiracy theories or whatever, you know." So information is being manipulated. Same thing about AI and how they collect data. It's manipulation. So you fall into the traps. Lots of disinformation. Even now, what I'm saying, it could be disinformation. I be one of those who try to influence the world. And I'm forcing you, please like, please subscribe, because I want to manipulate your mind and thinking. Okay, so evil and angels. So when angels leave you, what thing? Let me make a little break here. A few days ago, I had a clairvoyant reading, like a psychic reading. I'm not reading future or anything. I'm not requesting that, but the lady read my aura field, and she tells me this and that, and Also, a few weeks before, she read one of my friends, Aura, and she said, "Yo, I saw Jesus." I said, "How Jesus looks like?" It's a very high energy that you cannot. So it's like you recognize Jesus by the energies. So I don't know. Maybe she just made up something. Not sure. But then I asked the lady, the wife of the person who got read, anyone in the house praying to Jesus and stuff. They say yes. We do pray and we ask Jesus for help and stuff like that. So whatever the psychics can see, but I heard another psychic saying she saw into someone like a Jesus type of energy coming into their field. If people can see Jesus manifesting into the real material world, so we can sense through the eyes, I don't know. There are stories of Jesus appearing, Mother Mary appearing, and some saints. There are stories, but like I said, the information is being manipulated. And before, the communists were removing such stories from the media. You could not see such a thing. Like now in China, I don't think people can share what they experienced into the media in China. I don't think so. So if you are curious, read testimonials. But the thing is, lots of testimonials are tainted because of the religious beliefs of the person who experienced that. So it could be just a vision, could be just a hallucination, could be schizophrenia. So you don't have to take those testimonials as true. Same thing when people report that they saw evil, it could be schizophrenia. I am working with someone from another country. The person is suffering of bipolar and schizophrenia, and she doesn't want to get checked by an expert. She talks to me because I'm a good listener, but I recognize the type of behavior, and she tells me about her visions and nightmares and whatever, some smells, and some people call those spiritual attacks, when something is manifesting and one or two people in a room experience something. So something moves in the room, something smells, very nasty smell, something appears, and just like for a fraction of the second disappear, like a mouse. Hey, and you think, oh, something is like a spirit or something. And you wait and quiet, and then you see the mouse very fast moving. It's like 1 second in your field of view and it's gone. So then if you are really into believing all sorts of things, you don't have the patience to figure out what's the real thing, and you share, I saw an angel, because you want people to believe your belief. I talked to a friend, and he tried to convince me that something nasty happens. Then another friend starts sharing all sort of troubles with the car. Her car breaks down every 1,000 km or something like that, and she is assigning this troubles to evil forces and evil attacks. I said, you know what, with the power of your mind you attract evil attacks. Even they do exist, they poke you, they test you, and if you start living in fear, the power of your mind will attract these entities, and they start manifesting in your life. Like people manifest money, they attract the money, and they worship money, and they attract money. Then they give their lives I mean, they give power to the money. And for sometimes it's good, it feels good. Some people get wealthy and they die wealthy. But the thing is, I'll tell you something, you cannot have the same amount of energy shared to money, to God, to happiness. You need to decide where you put your mind power, into the money, into love, into friends, what you get from friends. Is it survival? But people don't understand that. They just go for the bait. Okay, AI, it's a good thing. Wow, I want that. And they put so much of their life force through the power of their mind into these gadgets. They get lost into that. I tell you that from my experience. I used to have two phones, one on each side, one on each hip, because I was looking for customers and I was on a survival. So I needed customers and I had two phone lines, two phones. But before that I had pager and a phone. Then I got rid of the pager and I got two phones for two networks to make sure customers can reach me. I was so hungry for staying alive, like in a survival mode. I was in different country, not in Canada, and yeah, in order to pay rent, to pay food, to pay transportation and do it, and just to stay afloat, to keep afloat into not very huge city. It was big city, but my customer base was not really great. Like it was a niche market, so it was very tough. And I had these gadgets to keep me connected, but at some point I got lost into gadgets, features and stuff. And you know, when the first phones got in the market and they had this ring, this sounds coming like from the ring, and we were playing with the ringers. Everyone was having fun choosing ringtones, yeah, till they became more complicated, like multi I forgot, it's like harmonies and stuff, very complex melodies. Probably people keep doing that, but those were cool features, and I gave the power of my mind, some of the power of my mind, to the phone. But now, because the phones are so complicated, they give you so many features, your mind have to be distributed through all these features. The more time you spend on certain things, let's say on your Google search, the more power you give to that area. The more time you spend on Instagram or on Facebook, the more power of your mind. But my point is, you don't have enough power for prayer, for worship, for gratitude. And telling you, those people, the sinners, will get deeper into crap, will get deeper and deeper, because they give their power to these evil tools. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but if you are suffering of depression, if you suffer of I don't know, anxiety, panic attacks and all those things, those are easy to fix. You have to work on yourself. Easy to fix. And stop wasting your mind power into your gadgets, being awake till 2-3 a.m. I used to be awake till like 4 a.m. or something, doing stupid stuff on the internet and Facebook, whatever, on chat. I was seeking something for my soul pain. So my past sins were hurting my soul, and my soul was heavy on things, on low vibe energy. And because I was disconnected from God, my soul was suffering, and it was a feel I didn't know what it is. And I was seeking something, I was seeking stuff on available sources, and he will give you these ones they just pop in your life. Okay, monks go through spiritual attacks same way. They get lost on the internet instead of doing their work. They decided to go to serve and worship and help others, to lead others to towards light, towards truth, towards God. Lots of monks get lost into the phones, the internet, the computer, laptops. Yes, because they under attack. They are not strong enough. Even monks, nuns. So there is a saying in aviation: altitude is your friend. Or another one, you can stall your airplane at any altitude, at any airspeed. So in life, you can fall from your sky. Let's say you got high up in the sky, you're wealthy, you have connections, you have money, even happiness, but you have no God. God is in the sky, so you don't have God. You don't have connection to God. But you can fall. You can be very high, but you can fall. You can get into some evil, and you can fall. So if you are high up in the skies with your mind, I'm not talking literally, you're closer to God, closer to the angels of God. Evil spirits drag you down towards earth, because the earth is survival. It's a planet of survival. So AI is monitoring your voice, monitoring your action, how long you stare at the screen, at certain things. And now some AI is taking screenshots of different things, and it's submitting those screenshots to a server to process. So you have a module, an AI module in your phone, which is monitoring your local activity. So the module is a multiple module. Some are doing certain things, certain cool features to get you into doing stuff on the phone. So those are baits. So let's say cool pictures, cool borders, cool AI effects on your pictures, so you can look good, you feel better about yourself. That's all related to, so it appeals to sad people who are on a Facebook. Sad people. Okay, sad people looking for likes, looking for good feelings. Okay, so those modules are baits. Get you use the phone more and more and more. So waste your time and your mind power into the phone instead of being grateful, going out in the nature, staying healthy, moving. Yeah, so the evil attacks you multiple ways, like keep you stuck on the phone. So you get obese, you get drinks, dopamine, okay? And now, more time you spend on the phone, less time with God, less happy you are. Less happy you are, you want more dopamine. So you get glued to the phone more often. And also, you are prone to do sin. Because seeking dopamine, you might navigate some sites just because the hurt mind seeks dopamine, and that is being recorded, and they want to know about you, like evil ones. Why? Because evil wants to know your vulnerabilities. So if you do stupid, yes, it's good to have AI, like a little copy in your phone, So you get busted if you, let's say, you watch child pornography or some stupid stuff. You get busted. Yeah, you did something stupid. The cop in your phone, so AI module in your phone, will record and report you, and you get busted. So that's, you can say it's a good tool, but like I said, the evil, not the evil AI. AI is a tool of evil. The evil wants to use this AI as bait to learn more about you, where you are vulnerable. Are you vulnerable on porn? Are you vulnerable on shopping, doing this and that and that? So the evil can attack you and drag you down and keep you disconnected from God by giving you more of those things where the evil knows you are vulnerable. I let you go. I have to go to my work. Bye bye.